This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
You know what? Kubrat Pulev is an absolute wally. He really is. Now, I've always liked Kubrat Pulev. I've always rated him as a heavyweight. I always thought that he's a very, very dangerous heavyweight. Doesn't have the best heart in the world because he didn't really take on the best of the best. He's one of these kind of guys. Unfortunately, the heavyweight division is full of them, where they'll get to a certain point by fighting bum after bum after bum, and then just sit there on their ranking and wait for their opportunity. That's where Pulev sits into it. Ever since Vladimir Klitschko battered him, he's lost his heart. But ever since he's been forced to fight Anthony Joshua, and let's be honest, he's been forced now to fight Anthony Joshua, so he can't get out of it, unless of course he wants to feign another injury. But Kubrat Pulev, every time he speaks now, I can't wait for Anthony Joshua to knock him smooth out. Because we know what's going to happen. Kubrat Pulev is going to get in that ring after all this big talk and shake like a leaf. That's what he's going to do. If he's lucky, he may land a shot from the gods and stop Joshua. If he's absolutely lucky. But if you're a Pulev fan, that's the only thing you can really wish for, and that's being real. But Kubrat Pulev, the way that he talks is just absolute madness. He's trying to act like a tough guy, and it's comical. We'll get into his statement. I can't understand why we're still postponing instead of fixing the date and venue and getting to work. Enough is enough. I can't wait to win this fight. I see how people are afraid of me and trying to face someone else before me. That's not how a real champion should act. I had to wait once before when I didn't have to for Joshua, so he could have his second match with Andy Ruiz Jr. Everything was against the IBF rules, but I compromised. A year has passed and they have always had a reason to postpone, not fight against me. There are two options, either you fight or you vacate the title. So that's a big, bad, tough Kubrat Pulev. Now, first of all, Pulev's had plenty of opportunities to fight Joshua before and didn't do it. He wanted to go fight for the European title. And then he allegedly had an injury to pull out the fight. Now, when he wants to talk about how he stepped aside so Joshua can have his rematch with Andy Ruiz Jr., yes, because Andy Ruiz Jr. was a voluntary. If you lose against a voluntary, you are allowed to put in a rematch clause, and that's exactly what happened. So it's not against IBF rules, all right? It just isn't. So for him to say fight or vacate, well, that's pretty obvious, but he ain't going to vacate. Why would he vacate and not fight you? That's just ridiculous, isn't it? But Pulev would love nothing more than Joshua to vacate. That's what he wants, because he doesn't want to fight Joshua. He's never had the heart to fight Anthony Joshua, unfortunately. But the thing is, I mean, for him to say, I see how everybody's afraid of it. Come on now, there's not one person on the planet that is afraid of Kubrat Pulev. Not one. Not one. Because the only time that he's really kind of stepped up, he got battered by Vladimir Klitschko. Don't get me wrong, he's got some pretty good wins on his resume. He really does. In fact, didn't he take Ustanov's didn't he? He defeated a Derek Chisora. That was for the European title. Defeated Hughie Fury. But are any of these guys elite? You wouldn't say so. You say they're good, but you wouldn't say that they're elite. His last couple of fights, come on now. Was it Rydell Booker, whatever his name was, Bogdan Dinu as well. Now he says this is not how a world champion should act. How the hell would you know? You've never been a world champion. You've just turned 39 years old and you've never been a world champion. In fact, you've only had one world title fight. And what happened? You got battered. So when it comes to him talking the big one, talking the large about Anthony Joshua, it's all smoke and mirrors. It's all just smoke. He talks a lot, don't do a lot. When he sees Anthony Joshua, he'll bottle it. His bumhole will start twitching. We know what's going to happen. Don't be surprised if a Charles Martin 2.0 in this fight. Don't be surprised at all. The fact is, he's mandatory. Joshua cannot get around him. He has to fight him. Now, for him to say that Joshua is trying to fight other people instead of me, who? Who's he trying to fight instead of you? Tyson Fury, why is that? Undisputed. So is Pulev saying that Joshua trying to fight Tyson Fury is a way to avoid him? Because he's scared of Pulev, but he's not scared of Fury. So therefore, Pulev is bigger, badder, and more dangerous than what Tyson Fury is. Is that what he's saying? What a wally. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all in the next video.